Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. The honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching and truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Yes, Practice. Prove your spirit. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired by two videos. Okay. First video comes from the YouTube platform page, the Sport Memes. Fair use.
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about.
So what is practice? According to the Etimon, practice means to follow or employ course of action, to do, put into action or practice what? The fucking plan. To do, perform, practice, meaning the game plan is what to follow or employ or the course of action. Okay?
Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it as.
So AI was an exceptional player, but a poor leader. He had poor leadership. So let's compare his mindset with the mindset of Kobe Bryant. Okay? Same platform, page, Mr. Motivated, 9737, fair use.
Disappointed are you?
Well, I just hate losing. It's a tough loss. They played extremely well. We just have to get ready for the off season. Next season for us starts right now.
Can you assess exactly what went wrong? Was it too many injuries? Was it Shaq's foot at the beginning of the year? Can you begin to assess why you lost this series?
Nah, I mean, we have a million and one excuses that we could go to. Fact of the matter is, we're not going to make any. They played better than we did in the series. We had our opportunities to win it. Didn't go for us. So we just have to regroup. Like I said, next season starts right now, and come back next season ready to play.
How much harder will you work in this offseason now to get back to the championship?
I'll push myself to exhaustion.
I will push myself to exhaustion via practice. And this is what separated Kobe from Allen Iverson. Now, we all have vices, okay? That's a known fact. We all have vices. But we are in the midst of perilous times. We are in the midst of Jacob's trouble, in the midst of WW3, in the midst of the microchip. Okay, certain comforts will be removed. Could be the house, the car, the job, the woman, the kids, food, alcohol, traveling, so on and so forth. Okay, comforts will be removed. Keep that in mind. So Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Hence, trouble. Also, trouble in the Hebrew goes into a position of difficulty. Hence, straight. Strait, right? So let's move to Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which stands for the children of your people, Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And because of this time of trouble, comforts will be removed. Okay? And that's why when we go to Micah chapter 2 and 10, arise you and depart from a spiritual sense, for this is not your rest. Right. This is not our rest. Okay? The land of Israel is our rest because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. And again, we all have vices, okay? But we're coming into a time frame that if we haven't started, we must start, okay? Detaching ourselves from these vices. Stop making these vices our so-called norm. Okay, now, if you have a vice and you can go a week or a weekend or a month or several months, you have a problem. Okay, I have a problem, and I'm talking to myself first. So don't be like Allen Iverson. Okay, we're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. Yes, we're talking about practice. Because if you can't perform in practice, how the fuck can you perform in a real-time game, in a real-time scenario? It doesn't work like that. Okay? Now we know Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai does whatever he wants to. Okay, but let's just be real as well. Okay, if you're not performing in practice, if you're not showing up in practice, how the fuck can you be grade A in a game time situation? Okay, period. So what we need to be doing again is detaching ourselves from any level of comfort, going without. Okay, becoming stoic to the best of our ability. And again, I'm talking to myself first. Okay, I must get as much practice time as I can. Okay, for this real time situation, which is what? Jacob's trouble. Okay, Jacob's trouble. And we're in the midst of it, but it's going to get tighter and tighter and tighter, which means more comforts will be removed. And if you can't go without now, I promise you, in a real-time situation, you will not be able to go. You would not be able to do it. All right? So with that being said, let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 and verse 27. My son, prove your spirit in your life. Prove means what? Test. Okay, we test ourselves, okay, to see what's good, what's not good. This is a form of practice, okay? And once we get the results from those tests, we avoid, we stay away. So again, my son, prove your spirit in your life and see what is evil for it. So what's bad for it? And give not that unto it anything that makes us fall short. Okay, we have to avoid, we have to go around, we have to remove. Second Timothy 2 and 3. You therefore endure hardness. Okay, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. And in order to endure hardness, we must suffer. Okay? We must suffer. And we go through hardness, through afflictions, tribulations, so on and so forth. Because at the end of the day, it is fortifying our mindset to believe in Yahweh Shem Ashai and to have fear. And again, if you're not practicing, if you're not doing it now, how can you do it in a real-time situation when things are really bad? So, Lord will, this was Edifying Shalom.